Right guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to the first episode of the Linfield career mode. It is the first ever career mode with the Irish League. I know you can do this in Football Manager. We've got it on Pro Evolution Soccer now. We're in this meeting here. Yes, that is root Hullet. It makes you pick like a preset at the start, so I just went for a bit of Hullet. I've renamed him, of course, Jay Gibson. But aim to win the league, of course. So we're going to talk a bit about this career too, because not everything's going to be perfect. The Irish League isn't in PES at all. So how have I done this? Well, there's two, I'm sure there's a couple, but there's two main fake leagues in PES. There's the PEU League and there's the PAS League. I took the PEU League, took the teams in it. First off, there's 12 teams in the Irish League in real life. I can only put it down as low as 14. So we have 14 teams. So to make up the numbers, Institute, who were relegated in real life, they've stayed up. And then Loughgall, who finished second in the championship, have been brought up. And then obviously Portadown were promoted anyway. So we've got 14 teams. The only two realistically that shouldn't have been in there would have been Institute and Loughgall. So they're both in it. That makes up 14. Kits, I have designed myself the last few days. Some of them are new. If the club has unveiled their new kits, then they're in there. So our league chances, I'm going to be going in and out here. We will win the title. Of course we will. If the team's new kits are out, they're in there. Even if it's only the home kit's in there. Badges are not the correct badges. I can't change that. Can't do anything about it. I'm on Xbox, which is why I've had to do it this way. I can't download any kind of pack. Players, I have had to sit and create not every single player, because that was too much. So let me see. I want to put on a show. I want clean sportsmanlike football. I want the boys to play hard, to be honest. We're going to go in and we're going to do the job. But yeah, I've had to sit and I've had to create as many players as I can, put in their stats, and I'm going to tell you now, this is how I've done the stats. I found a Football Manager to PES stat converter. I used that to take the stats from Football Manager and put them into PES, because Football Manager is the only game that has the Irish League in it. So that's what I've had to do. And obviously, we're at Linfield. So, transfers, recent transfers as of yesterday are done. It's only really Linfield and Glentoran that done business. Not all of them were available. They were all available for Linfield, funny enough. But I couldn't get all of Glentoran's players. I think I only got one of them. And I'm going to tell you now, lads, I have been absolutely shafted. In terms of the career, this would have been such an episode. I wanted to sign Chris Johns and Naziri. Linfield have gone and bloody done it on me. They've already signed him. Absolutely ridiculous. There's Naziri there. Madness. So here you can see the team. I'm going to sort this out a bit. So this is what we're starting with at the minute. Not quite sure why Harry is starting at left back. We're going to have to change the formation around a bit, probably. Not really fancying the two CDMs. Not really the way we play. So we'll take a look at this. I haven't played much PES Master League, by the way. So, yeah. Right. Right, hang on. Here we go. I'm pretty sure Casement should be at right back. Let's bring Mulgrew in. And then, do I want the wingers? Maybe I do. But, you know, Jordan Stewart, he's alright on the wing, but he's not 100. So we'll maybe bring in Fallon, see how's he looking. Not much better. So we'll go for Stewart for now. That's the way we're gonna line up at the minute. So yeah. Where do we start? Right, so here you can see the table. I'll show you the teams. Linfield, of course, Larne, Portadown, Loughgall, who were brought up to make up the numbers, Coleraine, Institute, Dungannon, Glenavon, Warrenpoint, Glentoran, Ballymena, Crusaders, Cliftonville, and Carrick Rangers. So, that's how the table's looking. Competitions, of course, will be the Irish League and the Irish Cup. So, we've got our training. I'm sorry I couldn't find the time to explain this in person, but here's what you need to know about the players' training regimes. Currently, staff is putting players through a regime of their own. Yeah, that's calm. Let me introduce you to the scouting team. Yep, sweet. Budget, managerial career. Yeah, we're fine. So, national team, the Premiership gets underway on the 22nd. And of course, yeah, we've taken a look at the season objectives you, your staff and sports director have set and see no problem with it. So the fancy is to win the league, basically. So, competition info. This is where we are. Now, there was something called a Super Cup, which obviously means one game, it's one final. And we don't really have that in Northern Ireland. So I just picked one of the cup names and I just said, right, we'll just make it the County Antrim Shield. It's between Loughgall and Portadown at the minute for some reason. Irish Cup, of course, everybody is in that. Same with the Premiership. So I'm not going to lie to you lads, it's going to be slow. We're going to afford time. I have to get used to this. We're in the transfer window. It's not going to be a long episode today. I would maybe like to play one game just to get us into it. And then we'll maybe look at... We'll try and sign some players today. So, manager's office. This is going to be really tricky, you know. Scout. We found a special talent. Sal Bento. Okay. So we need to go to team management. Great. We have an offer from Warrenpoint for Chris Casement. They're hoping we sell him on the cheap now that he's past his prime. I think we should decline this offer. Yeah. So if I go to team management, negotiations, my team, Chris Casement, man's not going anywhere. So let's start by position and see. Right, Murr, I'm happy to let him go, lads. It's tough. Robinson and Stafford, I don't see either of them getting in very often. So it's something that I think we're going to have to pick one and just say he needs to go. I think we've got solid right backs. Obviously, Pepper's the new man from Glentoran. Boyle at the right back position. Casement's going to be staying. Kearns at 69 rated. Again, going to keep for now. Shevlin, 66. I think we're going to loan him. We'll place him on the loan list. And I think with Stafford and Robinson, we will say that we're open to reasonable offers. And then Murr, I need to get rid of properly. I didn't do it there. So that's what we're going to do now, lads. So we might have cut off a bit at the end there. I was pushing that 10-minute mark. Right. Let's see. This player's been brought in, Matas. He's playing for Salvento. He's 72 rated. He looks quite good. He's only gonna cost us 200,000. Now, I gotta explain something. The people, if there's anyone that's not from Northern Ireland watching this league's gonna look like an absolute shambles to use, and to be honest, it kinda is. Everybody, 200,000, that is, you're minted if you spend that in Northern Ireland, like. So, let's go in for this guy, Matas. Didn't really plan on buying too many people outside the Northern Irish League. He's not 200,000, he's 2 million. What am I on? His wages are 200,000. Well, he's 2 million. 1.75. Man's on 200,000 a week. We give him 230. Oh, right, yeah. The salary for us is going to be a big problem. So we're going to have to let a few lads go. But in the meantime, there are one or two players that I would like to bring into the club. And one of them is this man, Fraud Sule from Larne, the Nigerian CDM beast. Want to get him in. So we're going to start the transfer negotiations straight away. Man's worth around 1.9. Let's actually take a more in-depth look. He's got a 2 million release fee, worth 1.9. He's 2.5 million. I think the 2.3 might be a good one. I'd like him on at least a 3-year deal. We could offer him 150k a week, so let's see what happens there. So we'll sim forward a bit here. We've currently got 2 offers going on, and we'll see what we can get done in this time. I reckon we're gonna get a response here. What's the crack gonna be? Messages. Right, he's declined us. He'll feature week in, week out. I mean, he's gonna play for us, like, but sure. What? Right, Sule. Not 100, but he's open to joining. So he just wants higher wages, which, to be fair, I'm happy to pay. So Fraud Sule has joined. Matis. Looks like, yeah, he's a bit of a no-go. One thing that I'm gonna look at here though is the youth team. The youth team, surely some of them. Harrington's 69 rated. We'll go over our annual salary budget. Oh, right. So our annual salary budget is probably low as, but in the meantime, Fraud Sule has joined. So I think maybe we're just gonna head to our first match, boys. So lads, we've got an offer from Dungannon for Ryan McGivern, which gonna reject for now because I can see either Robinson or Stafford, if not both, gonna be on their way out. So McGivern is gonna be getting a good chance. But let's get into the first game of the Irish League. We're home to Larne on the first day, so we'll get our team sorted here. It's our first day, first press conference. Cutscenes and Pez are crazy. Your first year as a manager is about to kick off. Will we be including the new signing, Fraud Sule? I might use him. I want them in the squad. I do want to, whether I start him or not, it's going to be a tough decision. But I'm thinking about it. But let's go into the match. We're going to play it because it's our first game. Might be the only one we play this episode. And here we go. They're on our tough side, but that's no reason to fear them. The supporters will be giving it. They're all out there today. So let's do the same. The boys look ready. The boys look ready in the changing room. It's our first time appearing before the home crowd at Windsor Park. So if you do, make this match worthy of the fans, and remember, make them play at our pace. I'm a tactical genius. Boys are ready. So, game plan. Do I start him? I don't know. No, he's 67. I kind of want to have him over Kearns, but not quite start him yet. Mulgrew's going to be captain, not casement. And Pepper is going to be on the bench over Boyle. I do want to start Chris Jones. And that's the way that we are going to line up, boys. So, maybe we should check our... Still learning things here. Player settings, there we go. Captain Mulgrew, free kicks, yeah. He's on 75, D3, making sure we got all our set pieces sorted. It looks like the game has sorted it for us. So, that's how we're going to go. Home strip is being worn, same with Larne, but it's at Windsor Park, boys. Let's go. Windsor Park awaits the first game of the league season. Linfield at home to Larne. Should be a good one. They're ready. They are ready, and I'm going to point this out. Our stadium is the biggest. But that's how it is in real life. So, yep, no cheating. That's just how it is. Linfield get the national stadium. Everybody else gets their wee local pitch. But let's get going. Kick off the season with a win. Hopefully, we can do it. New signings in the squad. Not new signings by me personally, but new signings by the club yesterday. Fraud Sule is on the bench against his old side. And now, can we get used to the Pez gameplay? But then, Matthew Clark switched it to Mulgrew. Can we build from the back? Kirk Miller finds Waterworth. It's a good touch. Doesn't have the support up there with him though, and gets blocked off. Lauren free kick. They're going to whip it in. We need to get it cleared. Naziri doesn't get it cleared properly. I think we've just survived there and got the goal kick. One last attack before the half maybe. And Waterworth played through. He's on his weak side and Lauren have got back. Muscled him off the ball. And our first half of Irish League football ends 0-0, lads. Lauren coming at us early in the second half. Just good block from... And Lauren gonna get a throw in. Miller wins it back. Now Naziri coming forward for Linfield. Needs the support. Finds a ball out wide. We're not going to keep it in. Lauren coming at us. Getting the cross in. It's cleared again. It's been a lot of Lauren coming down the wings. Can we hit them on another counter? What was that for a pass? Oh my days. Lauren at us again here. It's won by Mulgrew. We can't get out at all. Naziri, Waterworth. So I think it's time for subs, lads. It's gonna have to be done. Waterworth hasn't been doing it. Gonna bring on Lavery. And we need to bring on someone attacking. I thought I put Sule on the bench. Apparently not. Kearns is going to have to come on for Heary. Now we're going to have to change the formation here to be a bit more attacking. And hopefully that helps us to get the job done a bit. Lauren are in and here and they're offside. Struggling big time in this game. We haven't made any sort of decent chance. Kearns, Lavery plays through. Naziri gets there first, and it's gonna go in, and it's gonna be Lavery on the rebound. Come on! Why he's wearing number 3, I don't know, but he's running over. He's running to the camera. I'll fix that after. But the subs are running on the pitch. The manager's on the pitch. It's a mad one. Unbelievable things, boys. We might have stolen this with 3 minutes to go. Absolutely crazy. What a first game. We've struggled big time. Naziri just about gets to that. And the deflection. What's her deflection on that? He's definitely on his weak foot, so it might have just been a poor hit. Look at the pass there through the defender's leg. No deflection, just kind of a slice at it with the old weak foot. But it hits the inside of the post and goes in. And we're 1-0 up here now, lads. We're coming forward. Maybe looking for one more to wrap it up. Stewart tries to pull it back. No one's got there. And Naziri's shot saved in front of goal, but that's it. 1-0 win. 3 points in the open day. That was tough. I'm not gonna lie, that was tough. Lavery with his shirt off, he's loving life. That was a really tough game. But at the end of the day, the boys got the job done. 3 points to start the season, lads. And there you can see the rest of the results, lads. We beat Lauren 1-0, of course. Portadown getting a 2-0 away win against Cliftonville. Crusaders beat Loughgall 1-0. Ballymena beating Coleraine 1-0. Glentoran defeat Institute 1-0. Warren Point beat Dungannon 1-0. And Carrick and Glenavon draw 2-2. So, second in the table. Portadown top on goal difference, of course. It's only the opening day. It's a very tight one. A lot of 1-0ers in there. So, it's going to be a tough season. It looks like we're going to have an offer here. Who's it going to be for? Is it going to be one of the centre backs? I don't know. League opener, chapter 2. The opening match when it sent the press to follow the team around into a frenzy. Let's not lose this momentum. That's the goal. We're not going to let up now. We plan to get more wins. That one was really tough though. Thought we were going to begin the season with a 0-0 draw, which would have sucked. If we go to messages, we have a scout, a player. So let's see, how's he looking? Nah, not really fancying him, so yeah, not gonna be going in for him. I'm happy enough with the keepers we have at the minute. But that is the end of the first episode of the Linfield Career Mode, boys. Let me know in the comments who you want me to sign. The Northern Ireland guys will know themselves. Don't be going too crazy. Try and stick to players within the league. Because we can't be going to the Premier League and affording them players. Definitely not. But I hope you enjoyed it, lads. Took me a lot of time to make this game, or to make all of this happen. So I do hope you enjoy the series. I hope you enjoyed the first episode. What a win. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.